Looks like he's taking the young thug road here, cause when all else fails, you gotta get butt-ass naked on your cover. What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email. That's right here. But today, we are going to talk about this debut studio album from XXXTENTACION called 17. X is a controversial rapper from Florida who made this year's XXL freshman list, and he's really been buzzing for a lot of stupid reasons. We saw him try to start a beef with Drake that really just made him look kind of goofy. We also saw video footage of him getting knocked out on stage, and he's been at the center of some pretty gross and disgusting domestic abuse allegations. That said, I'm not a big fan of him as a person, and I'm not a big fan of him as a rapper either, because I reviewed his Revenge mixtape, and I think it's easily one of the worst things I've heard all year. I'm not going to go into that too much, but if you want to check it out, it's in an old episode of The Rundown. In spite of all these feelings I have about X, I still wanted to check this project out though, just because a lot of people are talking about him. This is a channel where we discuss music, and he did drop a single that I found to be quite interesting. It's not really my type of sound, but the song Revenge has him dropping some catchy melodies over this very grungy guitar. I just thought that was kind of interesting and something a bit different from what other artists in hip-hop are doing. You do get this similar guitar sound on Depression and Obsession, and he even comes through with some piano ballads on here. So he's certainly showing off his versatility, and while I'm not into these sounds that much, I think he pulls them off quite well. The reason I say that is because I don't think his voice is that bad. He's not bad on these tracks or throughout this album when he's singing and coming through with some nice melodies. I was actually surprised by that, and it's damn sure better than that screamo shit I've heard from him in the past. I'm really not sure how this album will go over with traditional hip-hop fans since he is doing all this different shit, but at the same time, if you like moody, gloomy, emo-esque type of music, I really think you will appreciate some of these songs for what they are. In particular, the song Save Me. This one really has a bit of an emo vibe to it as you get these dark guitars coming through, these plodding, thick drums, and even his vocal style just sounds really sad, man. This album is really the type of shit that teenagers lock themselves in their room and cry to because mom wouldn't let me go to the fucking pumpkin bash, man. Fucking bitch, I wanted to go to that, god damn. Now, along with this dark and gloomy sound, you are getting dark and gloomy content as he gets very open and honest about his battles with depression, suicidal thoughts, and just how the world is just so rough, man. It just ain't a nice place to be, and I don't know if I want to be in it anymore. I have no idea what this voice is I'm doing. I'm just having fun with this review, man. It is what it is. But I personally felt what he was doing on the track Jocelyn Flores. There are some nice flows on here. And this is a track where he's speaking on a friend of his who killed herself, and that sort of furthered his own suicidal thoughts and got him looking at things a little bit differently. There certainly is some emotional and deep content on here, which I guess is why Kendrick Lamar co-signed this shit on Twitter. He said something along the lines of, if you like music with feelings, you need to get into it. And that is damn interesting for this guy to get a co-sign from one of the biggest rappers in the game. Probably the biggest rapper in the game. Unless we're still counting like Drake as a rapper due to his popularity, but he's doing some more poppy shit, whatever. That's a topic for a whole other video. But anyway, he does have some decent flows on here, as I mentioned, including on Carry On and Everybody Dies in Their Nightmares. So for the more traditional fans of hip-hop, I think these are some of the tracks that you might like a bit more. And then there's also a catchy cloud rap jam called Fuck Love. So it's not all guitar and piano ballads and singing. There is a little bit of that hip-hop on here as well. He really does come through with this short project that explores a lot of different sounds. And the reason I'm going to go with a 2.5 out of 5 here has to do with that a little bit. These songs are so short, a lot of them are like 2 to 3 minutes, not even getting close to 3 minutes, just the lower end of 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes. Wow, this is some insight breaking down how long the songs are. But I'm just saying, these songs are so damn short, they kind of end as they get going. You're also getting a lot of lo-fi stuff here, which everyone's not into. And I just would like to hear him on some more fleshed out beats. Just imagine him singing and rapping on beats that would break down and build up, have more instrumentation swooping in, maybe some strings and shit like that, just to sort of pinpoint some of the topics and sad shit he's going in about. And of course, with the shortness of these songs, I feel like you're not getting the full story, and he could really go into more detail about all the shit he's talking about. This album, to me, really kind of feels like a mixtape, like a collection of snippets of songs that aren't fully done yet, and then he would fix them up and add in some more verses, add in some more instruments and shit before releasing his album. So as an album, I thought this was pretty underwhelming. It does feel sloppy and incomplete, but I still thought it was an interesting listen. It's short, he kept my attention with some of these different things he was doing with the production, and again, I do like his voice on some of these tracks. Even on that outro, Ayala or Alea, however the fuck you say it, I mean, I don't know, whatever. I'll scroll across the screen so you can read it since you're so damn smart. But my point is, he had some good vocals on that song, as well as throughout some of these other moments. So, you know, a 2.5 out of 5 seems fair to me. But hey, man, that's just my opinion on it. You guys can check it out for yourself and let me know what you think. I'm sure a lot of people hate this shit because a lot of people hate this guy in the first place. But I went into it giving it a real chance, and I was kind of surprised. He certainly is showing what he can do. He is showing his potential, but he really needs to just tighten this shit up altogether. But let me know. Hit me up on my social media. You know where I'm at, so you got to show me love and show me lots of it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Big smile for you for supporting the channel, and I will see you next time. I will see you next time. Just wouldn't be the same if I didn't point at my eyes for some reason.